Coming up on Fox News First, police are asking for your help in finding 2 men on the San Angelo wanted list. Tonight, hear details on where you can report information.
The weapon itself is a carbine, AR-15.
Houston police officers will now be carrying a little extra at the airport this holiday season. Here are their reasoning coming up. And San Angelo has been ranked number 3 nationwide for recent graduates. We'll tell you where they are on the list. Fox News First starts right now.
Live from historic downtown San Angelo, this is Fox News First at 6.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Keni Mac filling in for Adam Schooms. San Angelo police are looking for 2 men and they need your help. 31-year-old Alan Heldenbrand is wanted for unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, and 35-year-old Timothy Salazar is wanted for felony theft. Police were looking for 33-year-old Luis Esparza, who is wanted for forgery, but he was found this afternoon. If you have any information about Heldenbrand and Salazar, contact San Angelo Police or Crime Stoppers. Job creation is always a good topic to talk about, right? Well, one corporation is doing just that for the people of Pecos County. Our Sonora Scott gives us details about a new oil refinery coming to West Texas.
Sonora Scott, back to you.
Thanks for that, Sonora. For more information about the corporation and their project, go to our Facebook page, KIDY Fox San Angelo. It was a nice, crisp fall day, Barrett. What can we expect this evening? San Angelo has been ranked among the top 15 best small cities for graduates. OnlineDegrees.com ranks San Angelo number 3 in the nation as a best place for recent grads to get a job. There were 413 cities in their study. Other Texas towns making the list: Odessa, which was number 1, Stephenville ranked 10th, and Victoria came in 13th. President Trump is firing off against LeVar Ball, the father of UCLA basketball player LiAngelo Ball. In a series of tweets this morning, the president complained that he should get credit for the release of Ball and the 2 other players detained for shoplifting while they were visiting China. His tweets say in part, "It wasn't the White House that got his son out of a long-term prison sentence, it was me." Trump then went on to call the father an ungrateful fool. More and more people have been coming forward with sexual misconduct and harassment allegations. It all started with the hashtag #MeToo, which quickly began trending on Twitter. For the people at the Rape Crisis Center, it's no surprise that sexual assault is this prevalent. Executive Director Carla Payne says it even happens in the Concho Valley more than people think.
And so we just wanted to respond to that by getting men involved, men and people who really have respect for women and who want to stand against violence against women.
The center began a campaign to show not all men stand for violence. Male community leaders have been taking their stand against sexual violence by sending a recorded message to the center. One of those joining the campaign is our very own meteorologist, Ricky Cody.
Because this isn't a woman's issue. Sexual violence affects everyone, and it's our responsibility to stop it. Because what we read, what we watch, and what we listen to is no longer a them issue. It affects everyone. I will stand up. I will speak out. Will you?
The campaign will be going on through social media. Use the hashtag #IWillSpeakUp to be part of the change to stop sexual violence. Texas Congressman Joe Barton is issuing an apology today after a graphic photo was leaked. This image circulating the internet shows the congressman in the nude. We have blurred out both the photo and the conversation. Barton released a statement that says in part, "While separated from my second wife prior to divorce, I had sexual relationships with other mature adult women. Each was consensual. Those relationships have ended. I am sorry that I let down my constituents." Houston police are stepping up security this holiday season in an effort to enhance the protection at Houston Airport. Officers will now start carrying the powerful AR-15 gun. The implementation of the semi-automatic does not follow a specific threat. Instead, it's being used to prevent mass shootings where similar weapons have been used.
There's so much going around all over the world. We do need security, and it's good for everybody.
I mean, I know they're trained with them. They know how to use them, so I feel even more safe if they've got an AR-15 on.
Police have already began carrying them. Houston police say the number of officers with AR-15s will vary, but they will be patrolling all areas of the airports, including parking garages. Hulu is being sued for not providing services for the blind. Advocacy groups filing suit against the streaming service Monday in an effort to force Hulu to provide audio tracks describing a scene, facial expressions, or actions during a pause in dialogue for people who are blind or visually impaired. Competitor Netflix offers the service after they were sued last year as well. Now to cable network HBO, who have found the man responsible for the recent cyber attack. 29-year-old Bazad Mesri hacked into HBO computer networks from overseas, stealing episodes and plot summaries of unaired HBO shows, including Game of Thrones, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and Ballers. Prosecutors have charged Mesri for computer and wire fraud as well. Officials say he's in for a rude awakening.
He will never be able to travel outside of Iran without fear of being arrested and brought here to face these charges.
The hacker allegedly threatened to go public with the data unless he was paid $6 million. Uber is also falling victim to a recent hack last year. It was a data breach affecting 57 million customers. The hackers had access to customers' names, email addresses, and phone numbers, as well as the names and addresses of drivers. The company is also admitting it paid a $100,000 ransom to keep the information from going public. The company's CEO is taking full responsibility for the breach, saying, quote, "While I can't erase the past, I can commit on behalf of every Uber employee that we will learn from our mistakes." The CEO says the 2 employees responsible for hiding it from the public have been fired. One local chef is showing us the safe way to cook and handle food in the chaos of Thanksgiving. Coming up, we'll have the details on how to keep our kitchen contamination-free. Plus, there was some big news in Angelo State sports last night. Here's a hint. It happened on the hardwood. Find out what coming up in sports. Welcome back, everyone. A former gymnastics doctor is pleading guilty to sexual assault allegations in a Michigan courtroom today. Dr. Larry Nassar stood accused of sexually assaulting more than 125 girls and women, including Olympic gold medalists. Fox News correspondent David Lee Miller gives us the details.